We begin in the heart of Africa, under the vast skies of the savannah, where the giraffe reigns as a towering symbol of grace and mystery. With their long necks stretching towards the treetops and their unique spotted coats blending into the golden grasslands, giraffes are like no other creature on Earth. But these gentle giants are more than just their striking appearance. They are a vital part of their ecosystem, quietly shaping the landscape around them. Yet, in a world that is changing rapidly, their story is one of both wonder and growing concern. What makes the giraffe such a fascinating creature, and how can we ensure they continue to thrive in the world? The giraffe story begins millions of years ago in the dense forests of ancient Africa, where their ancestors roamed alongside other prehistoric animals. Over time, evolution shaped them into the majestic creatures we see today, with their elongated necks and towering stature. Their necks, which can reach up to 6 feet long, are not just for show. They evolved to help giraffes reach the highest leaves on acacia trees, giving them a competitive edge in their habitat. Fossil evidence tells us that giraffes once shared their world with a close cousin, the now extinct Civatherium, a shorter, stockier animal with horns like a moose. Today, giraffes stand as the tallest land animals on Earth, a remarkable product of adaptation and survival, but their height is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what makes them so fascinating. For instance, did you know that their necks, despite their length, still only have 7 vertebrae, the same number as humans? While their height helps them dominate the treetops, it also poses a challenge: drinking water. With legs as long as an average person is tall, they must awkwardly splay them apart to lower their necks to a waterhole, a vulnerable position in the wild. So, how do giraffes stay hydrated while keeping safe? Standing up to 18 feet tall, giraffes are the skyscrapers of the animal kingdom, built to reach the heights no one else can. In fact, if a giraffe ever attended a concert, it wouldn't need a front row seat. It could enjoy the view from the parking lot. But their impressive height is more than just a quirky trait. It's a masterpiece of evolution. A giraffe's long neck, despite being about 6 feet in length, contains only 7 vertebrae, the same as humans. The difference lies in the size of these bones, which are elongated and separated by flexible joints, allowing them to reach those hard-to-access tree canopies. Their powerful hearts, weighing up to 25 pounds, pump blood all the way to their heads, overcoming gravity to keep them alert and active. Their legs, which are longer than most humans at all, are not just for walking. They allow giraffes to run up to 35 miles per hour, providing an escape mechanism from predators like lions and hyenas. And their tongues. Yes, tongues are evolutionary marvels, stretching up to 18 inches and coated in a tough, blue-black texture that protects them from the thorny branches as they delicately strip leaves from acacia trees. Remember the question we posed earlier: how do giraffes survive without spending much time drinking water, given their vulnerability at watering holes? The answer lies in their remarkable physiology and adaptations. Giraffes have evolved to thrive in environments where water can be scarce, relying heavily on the moisture content in their food to meet their hydration needs. Their diet primarily consists of acacia leaves, which are rich in water and nutrients. By consuming up to 75 pounds of foliage a day, they manage to extract sufficient water to sustain themselves without needing to drink frequently. When giraffes do drink, it's a carefully calculated risk. Their awkward stance, legs spread and neck lowered, leaves them exposed to predators like lions. To minimize this danger, giraffes have evolved to limit their water intake to every few days. Additionally, their kidneys are highly efficient, allowing them to conserve water by producing concentrated urine. Perhaps even more fascinating is their unique circulatory system, which prevents blood from pooling in their heads as they lower their necks. Specialized blood vessels and valves work in perfect harmony, ensuring that this life-saving adaptation doesn't come at the cost of their safety. Giraffes have been fascinating humans for millennia, not only as majestic creatures of the wild, but also as symbols of wonder and reverence. Did you know that giraffes were considered divine gifts in ancient Egypt? These towering animals, with their graceful necks and spotted patterns, were thought to bridge the gap between the heavens and the earth. They were so admired that they appeared in Egyptian art and hieroglyphs, symbolizing foresight and flexibility. In fact, the Egyptians called them serene ones, reflecting their peaceful demeanor. But Egypt wasn't the only culture mesmerized by giraffes. During the Ming Dynasty in China, a giraffe was presented as a royal gift to Emperor Yongle, who marveled at its exotic beauty. The emperor believed it to be a qilin, a mythical creature associated with prosperity and good fortune. This sparked tales of giraffes as magical beings, capable of bringing peace to the land. Fast forward to the 19th century, and giraffes once again captured global attention when Giraffe, a gift from Egypt to France, was paraded through the streets of Paris. Thousands gathered to marvel at her unique appearance, cementing giraffes as international symbols of curiosity and wonder. Even today, giraffes hold a unique cultural significance, particularly in Africa. They are revered in local folklore as wise and gentle creatures, embodying balance and harmony. Some tribes view them as spiritual guides, their long necks representing a connection to higher realms. However, as much as giraffes inspire awe, their plight also serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life on Earth. Their historical and cultural importance highlights our responsibility to protect them, ensuring that future generations can continue to be inspired by their beauty and grace. Yet, if giraffes have inspired mythology, art, and awe for centuries, will we let them disappear in our own time? Their story isn't just about survival, it's about humanity's relationship with the natural world. Despite being a towering icon of the savannah, giraffe populations have plummeted by nearly 40% in the last 3 decades. This silent decline, often referred to as the extinction in plain sight, is a stark reminder of how human actions ripple through the natural world. Habitat loss is the greatest threat giraffes face today. Expanding agriculture, urbanization, and deforestation are fragmenting their once vast habitats. Picture the sprawling savannas where giraffes gracefully roamed, now being replaced by farmland and roads, cutting them off from food sources and migration routes. In regions like West Africa, entire giraffe populations have been wiped out due to this encroachment. Poaching and illegal hunting compound the issue. Though less targeted than elephants or rhinos, giraffes are hunted for their meat, hides, and tails. Even their iconic beauty can become a curse, as demands for giraffe skin rugs and other exotic items fuels their exploitation. Climate change further complicates their survival. Extended droughts, driven by shifting weather patterns, dry up the resources giraffes rely on, forcing them to travel farther in search of food and water, a journey fraught with peril. While the challenges facing giraffes are immense, conservation efforts are shining a beacon of hope for these gentle giants. Across Africa, governments, NGOs, and local communities are coming together to reverse the tide of giraffe decline through innovative projects, habitat restoration, and awareness campaigns. Protected areas and wildlife reserves are at the heart of these efforts. Parks like the Serengeti in Tanzania and Kruger in South Africa offer giraffes a safe haven, shielding them from poachers and preserving their habitats. In Niger, conservationists have achieved a remarkable success story by protecting the last West African giraffe population. By working with local communities, they created a giraffe zone where these endangered subspecies can live freely, resulting in a population growth from just 50 individuals in the 1990s to over 600 today. Innovative techniques like GPS tracking and drone surveillance are also being employed to monitor giraffe movements and protect them from threats in real time. Organizations such as the Giraffe Conservation Foundation are at the forefront of these initiatives, conducting groundbreaking research and advocating for international policies to ensure giraffes remain part of our world for generations to come. Education plays a crucial role too. By involving local communities in giraffe conservation, these efforts not only protect the animals, but also foster sustainable coexistence. Programs that provide ecotourism opportunities and sustainable farming practices help align community needs with wildlife preservation, creating a win-win scenario. These measures need global support. Giraffes lack the high-profile attention that elephants and rhinos often receive, and conservationists argue that it's time to change that. As efforts continue, one thing is clear. The fight to save giraffes is as much about preserving their place in the ecosystem as it is about protecting one of nature's most extraordinary creations. The question now isn't whether giraffes can survive, but whether we, as a global community, will step up to ensure they do.